Spy, what you doing? Leave her about. Richard won't retire.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Come on, Matthew.
I mean, practice is over always right at 5 o'clock or a little bit before. And buddy, I guess P patch is too far to get there on time.
That sounds about right.
It's back.
Oh, you got your tooth back.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna tell them is, well, boys, I thought Union lost. I looked and they was down 14-0. I didn't figure there's no way they'd win.
We might be streaming right now.
I hope not. You better watch.
That's why we.
Hang on, I'll look.
Well, I'm getting off.
Yeah, we're on there right now, so you can wait a few more minutes if you want to. We got about 2 minutes.
So we're online streaming.
Yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook.
That showed that him doing that too. He said that
Oh, that's fine.
about P patch.
Oh,
Lord.
30 seconds in, we're already in trouble.
This will be the first thing people watch.
Can they rewind it?
I don't think you can or not.
It's still on there.
Yeah, we're live right now. We're just waiting for the show to start. So
We need to delete it.
I'm gonna step away, get me a drink, and I'll come back here in a second. We'll start about 6:30.
I'm getting off here. I'll come back on.
All right.
You better delete that. I'm gonna share it.
Yeah, if you're talking, they can hear you. We'll start here in just a minute.
$100.
Episode 100, folks. Often imitated, never duplicated. You're watching After the Whistle, episode 8.6, but even more importantly, episode 100.
So are we
Coach,
live?
we are live.
So they ain't no editing or nothing this, right?
That's right. That's why we had 99 episodes that weren't live. It's because we have to do so much editing.
Hey, guys, y'all notice anything?
Well, congratulations.
Yep.
Looks like
I
we got
seen.
this-
I
wait a minute,
seen.
wait a minute. Union did not lose.
Well, when I seen it, they were down 14-0, and I was like, "Ain't no way they're winning." I went on and got it put in, boys.
Well,
Did
now
they end up? Did they end up winning?
Yeah, they won. They came back.
Ain't no way.
Well, I heard they got into the backpack, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yeah. Well, we're live. I mean, my dog's over here waggling his tail because his mommy just got home. So I hope she don't walk in here fussing at me.
Well, it's a good possibility. It could happen. Let me
Uh,
see here. I'm trying to get everything set up. If we have any testicle difficulties, as Christopher calls them, we will make sure that we please bear with us because we don't really know for sure how.
I mean, how am I going to see the questions?
Well, that's a good question right there, in and of itself. I'll read them to you like I always do.
Well, that's true. No, how am I going to see when people's on here? What they're commenting?
I think it's going to come up on our stream here. Let me check real quick before we get into last week's recap. I might be able to help you out with this, so just hang on a second.
Well, old Dr. Ball done a great job. Look there.
Steve Ball, that it was?
Can't even tell, bro.
Okay, I think I've activated the live stream chat. Can you see it on your screen? I can see it on mine.
Nope.
Well, then I may have to just parlay anything to you. And you can take another device. Take another device, and Tanya said, "Please go offline." So we got to do what we got to do, though. We got to get some views up there. All right. So as they come in, I will give you a
Hey, I'm going to get over here on my laptop, and I guess I'll mute that.
Yeah, you can mute your laptop and turn your phone on. You can sit there and watch it on YouTube or on Facebook, either one. All right.
Lord, it's on the F book.
Yes, it's on the book.
Lord have mercy, boys. There she comes in. We're live. Don't fuss at me.
I'm waiting for Kathy Krieger to get in here.
Well, I think she's at the volleyball game at Grundy. Thank the Lord.
Well, she's the one that's going to lose out on this one. All right, you ready? We'll go over last week's games real quick. But this is our 100th episode, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here in just a second.
100.
100th episode 8.6. So come a long way from episode number 1. All right, let's do a weekly recap from last week. Thomas Walker, 40, Harlan County, Kentucky, 6. Pioneers getting in the win column. Tazewell, 35, Grundy, 20. Grundy was game. Put up a good fight. The final homecoming game ever at Grundy High School. Before we jump on down the line there, you want to make a couple comments about that? Because both you and I both went to school at Grundy.
Boys, all good things come to an end, they say, ain't it?
Yeah, they do, and it definitely did the other night, at least for homecoming. Grundy still got a few games left in the season, but bittersweet for a lot of folks. I saw your mom was there.
Yeah, they was on a float.
Yeah, I seen that. There was the Golden Oldies on the float.
I think so.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of faces. I understand there was quite a few people that came in and went back to see that. Saw some old Letterman's jackets actually on display there as well.
Yeah, there was a lot. I seen the class of 1993. They had a float.
Oh, really? That
was
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I seen. I think your mom was what, class of 71?
Somewhere way back there. Well, I hope not. I was born in 77.
Well, I don't know. It was 70 something that had a class.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 71.
Yeah, and I think they rode a wagon around the track. But bittersweet moment for Grundy. They put up a valiant effort against Tazewell, 35-20, the final homecoming game, Grundy High School. Up next, Hurley with a big win for the Rebels, third win of the season, 14-8 over J.I. Burton.
And Norton, J.I. Burton jumped out 8-0 on them and didn't score again.
Yeah, so I was happy for the Rebels to get picking up another win there in this final season, and they've already won 3 games, I think.
Yep, they have.
Yeah, so I think that's great, especially considering the low numbers and everything. So hats off to Grundy. Hurley there. And speaking of Hurley Grundy, that game's coming up. That's going to be a big one.
Friday.
Yeah, the final time Hurley and Grundy going to battle out one more time there at Nelson Memorial Field.
Can you send me the link to the YouTube live?
Just go to After the Whistle.
There's 9,000 after the whistles.
Well, I can here in a minute. I'll get around to it. Let's see here. All right, next we got Twin Springs 42, Castlewood 8, Mustard Biscuit Brigade still winless on the season, but they did have an some impressive stats from a young man. We'll talk about him in a little bit. Gate City 41, John Battle 2. So they hit 2 free throws, best the last time.
2-run homer, wasn't it?
Yeah. Gate City continues to roll. Lehigh 28, Marion 7. General's getting the win there. Northwood 34, Auburn 24. Northwood just got that one loss right now against them to Chilhowie. And other than that, they still playing some good football over there. And they also had some impressive numbers as well.
Hey, I'm getting a phone call here from Coach Sabo.
Well, imagine that, of all people. Let's see what he has to say.
Hold on.
We got Northwood 34, Auburn 24, Holston 30, Patrick Henry 20. The Rebels come up a little bit short there. The Holston Rebels are open this week, by the way. Richlands 42, Wise Central 7. Blues pick up a win there, get back in the win column. Looking pretty good and putting up some good numbers as well. It was pretty much all Blues all night. Graham 56, Pulaski 10. The G-men starting to gain a little bit of momentum now after the sluggish start here at the beginning of the season. Next, we got Eastside 24, Rye Cove 12. Eastside.
Hey, could you hear me? Could you hear me talking to Coach Sabo? Well, Coach Sabo called in and he is watching.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Well, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Hey,
all the way from Chilhowie.
Double R from Rural Retreat is checking in. Shout out to Double R. Glad you guys could join us here tonight. Let's see what else we got. That that Eastside game, Rye Cove 24-12. Eastside forced 3 turnovers in that game. You take those turnovers away, that game maybe be a little bit tighter than what we thought. I expect these two teams to run into each other somewhere down the line again. Pretty good football game.
I'm with you. I agree with you there. Yeah, it was about like we expected. Eastside caused those turnovers.
Oh yeah, I agree. You can't say if you can say it, but you also got to give consideration to them. I heard there was a little bit of smack talking going on there at the end of the ball game. So both these two teams probably looking forward to.
Oh, I'm sure. I'd like to be in there.
But that's a premier game in Southwest Virginia, and I would not be surprised if those two teams don't meet again.
I say you're right.
George Wythe 28, Grayson County 26. That was George Wythe getting back in the win column there. Grayson County, pretty tough football team. I think right now they're ranked number 4 or 5 in rankings in Region C. And Grayson County is going to be a tough draw for somebody down the line. And then the big game we were talking about there, the one that you thought you earned your tooth back, was Union 42 and Ridgeview.
Oh, yeah. I got it back.
Well, you got it back for now.
Yeah.
But once again, Union with the upset, I guess, according to you. Is that correct?
Yeah. If they come back and won, that was big.
Yeah, they did.
Because last time I seen it, it was 14-0.
Ridgeview's pretty tough. And
they are young.
I'm the one that forgot about them about 3 weeks ago, too. So.
And young.
Yes. All right, so that caps our scores for last week. I think, that caps all of them. Hey, folks, you know the guy. You know the one who looks like he just stepped off the trails, got that strong handshake, sharp beard, confident swagger. That's not the kind of look you get from a 3-in-1 body wash and a loofah if you're using one of those, and a prayer. That's the kind of look it's earned. You have to actually work to get something like that, and you can have that same kind of look with Wild Willie's beard kit. Wild Willie's live free. Stay wild with Wild Willies. Scan that little QR code there and help the show out a little bit by making your purchase. And hey, if you're not purchasing it for yourself, purchase it for your hairy friend, or even if you got a slick face friend, they can buy this shave kit as well. It's pretty nice. All right. With that, let's take a look at our peak performers of the week. Peak performers of the week. In no particular order, we've got first Keith Chandler from Union, 36 carries, 230 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I know you probably are familiar with him, Coach. He's putting up big numbers all season long, and he showed up real big in the biggest game of the year for Union. Well, they already had a biggest game of the year. That was against Graham. Then he turned around and had the next biggest game here against
Ridgeview.
Ridgeview. Yeah. Next, we had Brody Waddle from Northwood. Impressive. 30 carries, 307 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's been the workhorse for them all season. And I know folks Saltville pretty excited about their football program right now. Andrew Boyd from Richlands was 14 of 19, 243 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. And he was 6 of 36 for 2 touchdowns rushing in the Blues win there against Central. And then next, his name you're going to hear a little bit more, I believe. His name is Campbell Fix from Graham, 280 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 punt return for a touchdown for the G-Men, their big win against Pulaski. And then our final peak performer of the week was Jacob Farmer from Castlewood.
And you know, boys, the OG men, I mean, people starting to fall asleep, not talking a lot about them.
Exactly right.
And that's probably the way Patron wants it right now.
Well, you know, if you get the start that they had, you want people to forget about you. And right now, imagine this. If the playoffs started tomorrow, we're kind of getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. But I see Graham probably could potentially win out. Let's just make an assumption that they win out. If Graham does, how would you like to be a number 4 and hosting Graham at 5?
You would.
So, I mean, that's potentially what could happen. You could see Graham at a 4, 5, or 6.
That's about. I mean, you know, we can sit here and win out and be at 8th seed there in Division 1. You don't want to play us right now. I know that.
I'm not going to say anything. But I'll give a shout out one more time. Jacob Farmer, Mustard Biscuit Brigade of Castlewood, 32 carries, 217 yards, and a touchdown in Castlewood's loss. Not a lot of great things happened for them on the field this year, but they're still pushing forward and trying to make things happen. And congratulations to that young man and his fine effort. And that is our peak performers of the week. All right, let's see what we got here. Seems like I believe we got somebody in the chat here. Let's see what we got. Double R is telling us, he just want to tell us that Stick Blankenship is running a tight ship up here.
Yeah, the only thing Stick Blankenship's running tight is, well,
you can't say it now.
I can't say it. We're on live. I can't edit it. Nah, buddy, old Stick's a good one, boys. I don't know if he tunes in, but old Stick's doing a great job up at Rural Treat.
Rural Treat. I wonder if that's even part of the job application up there. You have to be able to say it 5 times in a row.
And spell it. People have a hard time spelling royal.
It's not rural. Rural.
Oh, man.
Now. All right. Let's see here. Hang on just a second. All right, now talking smack, I'm going to turn you loose with a couple of these. We got a few categories here. We'll get to them, but big time games coming up. Give me your thoughts on Ridgeview versus Gate City because that's a big time game that's coming
I
up.
can I can tell you right now, eh, it's going to come down to turnovers for that game or special teams. Both teams are 100% better than they were last year. It's probably be the game to go to this week. And boys, it's 50-50. I mean, both defenses have been playing good. I mean, they both played Union tough. So, boys, who knows? Flip the coin. Where's the game at?
Uh, I don't know exactly where that game is, but that could play a major factor in it right
That's a
there.
big factor. Yeah.
Another
And
big
what
game.
everybody don't realize about Ridgeview boys, they all sophomores mostly.
Well, they got a lot to look forward to if that
They're
doesn't come.
young, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Them Southern Gap Eagles plays them week 1 next year.
So the first ever game up there. Speaking of Southern Gap Eagles. I got to mention this. Did you see the Masons do the stone, lay the cornerstone? I think that's the first official laying of a cornerstone by the Masons in Southwest Virginia, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
They did
don't
that.
talk about listen, I don't no comments on the Masons. I don't get into that 492-68 and stuff.
Yeah, Maha Bone and Knuckle
Yeah.
Rubber.
I don't know. My brother and all them, I got a bunch of buddies in it. I don't get involved in none of that.
Next big time game coming up this season, we've still yet got to look forward to. Graham and Lebanon. What are your thoughts on that one?
Oh, no. They don't play this week. Lebanon plays
No, I
Union.
didn't say this week. I said the coming up this season.
Well, first of all, we'll find out Friday.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's upcoming game. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, boys, no comment right now. Got to wait and see. I mean, Lebanon's the best offense they say in the state right now.
Well, that's going to be
So we'll see.
It's going to be an interesting matchup. I think Graham keeps protects the ball, tries to keep big and off the field there.
Well, like I said, you'll find out a whole lot more about it come Friday, and then we'll see. I don't know. I mean, Lebanon's good. They're undefeated. Their offense is, I mean, right now the best. Nobody has stopped them. You might have to outscore them.
I sent you a message. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Yeah, their offense is pretty effective. It's going to be interesting to see how well they do. Last year's game was a heck of a game, so we'll just have to see how things roll from there. Another big game coming up, Graham and Virginia High. This is kind of a head-turning game. I know Virginia High is chopping at the bit, but I really feel like Graham is starting to gain some momentum right now, and but that's a game that I would definitely pay to go catch. So I just mentioned the Graham Virginia High game there, Coach, as well. There's another big game coming up. And like I said, it looks to me like just scanning it and looking it over, if Graham was to win out, they'd probably end up around 5. They could end up at 4. There's probably someone out there in the chat or someone that might be able to tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh,
right.
got a visitor, boys.
Huh?
Got a visitor.
You do? Oh, is that Maui?
That's Maui.
Well, you don't want mine to show up because if you do, you'll hear him before you see him. I can tell you
Well, she's hungry. Dad won't feed her.
that. Give you some unofficial. Next thing on our talking smack, I'm gonna give you some unofficial rankings here. These are calculations for 2D, and right now, as we sit right now with the ratings points, Union is at number 1. Lebanon is at 2, Virginia High 3, Gate City 4, Ridgeview 5, Richlands coming in at 6, Graham at 7, and Lee would round out at 8. Tazewell is a little bit farther behind at 9. So, and those things can change radically from
Well,
one.
they're going to change the rest of the year.
Yeah. In 1D right now, East Side is sitting at 1, Chilhowee is sitting at 2. That's kind of a surprise team this year.
Yeah. Well,
Northwood,
Sturgill's done a great job at Chilhowee this year.
absolutely, sure has. Northwood sitting at 5-1. Rye Cove is right now number 4. Twin Springs 5. Holston is at 6. And you've got Retreat, the double R, at 7, and Homeacre coming in at 8. Tom Walker is on the outside there at 9, just a little bit behind Homeacre. So we've got a little bit of things shook up from last week in the rankings, but I think this, as you said, they'll change, and then all of a sudden they'll start settling in here in about 2 weeks.
Coach Sabo had a question. He typed in a question here saying, who is the better quarterback, Tom Krieger or Gary Collier?
Well, I can't. I'm gonna let you call that one.
Well, I'll have to give the nod to Gary. He threw for a few more thousand than I did, so
just false humility, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another quick thing. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but it was very impressive. And if the people watching the show haven't seen it, you've got to go back and look it up online. Fort Chiswell ran the hook and ladder against Galax and scored an 88-yard touchdown. And it's worth going back and finding it online if you can.
What was the score of that game?
Not sure what the final score was. Fort won the game, but I haven't seen that play executed since the Miami Dolphins did it against the San Diego Chargers way back in the day. And I don't know if you even remember that game or not.
I don't.
One of the greatest football games ever played. But so that was very impressive. Definitely worth going back and checking that one out. And the last thing, I had somebody send me a message talking about tiebreaker information, and they weren't sure how tiebreakers worked in not Southwest Virginia, but Virginia High School League, how the tiebreakers work. And basically, tiebreaker system works like this. Number 1 tiebreaker is always head-to-head. It's pretty simple. Number 2 tiebreaker is common opponents. If you have a common opponent, did you defeat that opponent and they didn't, then you get the tiebreaker. If both of you defeated that opponent, the score of that game has no bearing or factor on it. It's just win or lose. If neither one of those tiebreakers work, usually the protocol is number 3 is that if 2 teams play a 9-game schedule, then they get the top seed over the 10-game schedule team. So if let's say your team played 9 games, my team played 10 games, and we were tied for a playoff spot, and we didn't do a head-to-head and we didn't have a common opponent, I would actually have the advantage over you if I played only 9 games. And
That's right.
And the fourth tiebreaker is usually average power rating for Virginia-only schools. So we wouldn't count, the out-of-state opponents. We would only count the power ratings for Virginia-only schools. And if we were still tied, they would just look at the average power rating of all of our opponents. Not us, our opponents. So there's a pretty good system put in place to make sure we don't have ties, and it can go a long way to resolve the issue. All right, I'm getting a message now, it looks like, from Greg Tester. He says he's at a board meeting. Imagine that. That's what principals do. They go to board meetings and pose for photographs and stuff, things like that.
So what you're saying, he's not going to be logging on the 100th.
That's what it's sounding like. He's not going to be able to get here in time. He's either doing that or he's probably up there doing a push-up demonstration.
Yeah, that's right. And he's probably winning it.
Oh, no doubt about it. All right, that's it for our smacking talk.
Smacking talk. No editing, boys.
I'll get it right in a minute. Now it's time for our Super 7. We take a look at Region D, rank the top 7 teams in Region D, and coming in at number 7, we got the Virginia High Bearcats.
The Kitties.
Number 6, the East Side Spartans coming in at 6. Number 5, the G-Men. Number 4, Lebanon Pioneers, and that potent offense. Number 3, Ridgeview Wolfpack. Number 2, Gate City. And number 1. You gonna say it?
I thought they lost.
Well, the Union Bears coming in at number 1.
Well, who would have thought this all year?
Yeah, well, I would.
I mean, who
Most
would
of
have thought?
Southwest Virginia would have thought.
Gosh, well, this is ridiculous.
That's
They might make a movie on this.
This is like if you believe in miracles.
Yeah,
The Olympic.
it's like the Russians when we beat the Russians.
Yeah.
God.
Recap real quick. Bearcats at 7, East Side at 6, Graham at 5, Lebanon at 4, Ridgeview at 3, Gate City at 2, and Union at 1. All right. That's it for our Super 7 this week. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time to stump the Craig. It's time to stump the Craig. And we've been trying, this is episode number 100. And I've got my envelope here with me. Each week at this time, we attempt to stump the Craig. And folks, how this works is I have an envelope here, and this envelope has been hermetically sealed in an envelope and has been placed in a bank vault for the last 2 weeks. And nobody's seen it. I haven't seen it. It's been under the watchful eye of armed security. And it was delivered here just a short while ago in an armored truck by a gentleman wearing a briefcase, black suit, and sunglasses. He delivered it to me. I have not seen the contents of this. Have you?
No, I have not.
All right. The way this works, once again, is the Craig is so good, he is going to tell me the answer to the question before I ever even read it. And I understand we've got 2 good ones this week. So I've been.
Well, I already know them. They are good ones.
Well, the quality control people have told me that they think that this may be the end of it, the end of the line for Stump the Craig.
Well,
so here we go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What is the answer to the first question?
Decalcinated.
Decalcinated. Say it again. Not
Decalcinated.
Decaffeinated. Okay.
Alphinated.
All right. Ready. Let's take a look, see what we got here. What do you call a cow that has had an abortion? Decaffeinated.
Gosh. That was a good one. I knew it, though. Oh, man.
Well, guess what? There's one more. That's right. There is one more. What is the answer to this question in this envelope?
Rip off.
A what?
Rip off.
A rip-off.
Rip off.
And is that your final answer?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what we got. What? Answer again, please.
Rip off.
What do you call a cheap circumcision?
Rip off.
Well, so much for that. I guess we failed once again. To stump the Craig. I don't know. I still go back to the one, since we're reminiscing now, talking about the 100 episodes before we get into our picks. I've got to consider, I don't even remember what the question was, but you remember you said it was something about a hole in a shirt or something, and you said you couldn't rip a hole or whatever. I don't know if you remember that answer.
I cannot remember. Listen, I can't remember this morning.
That's still one of my all-time favorites, and it just came off the top of your head like that. But anyhow, I digress. All right. So far in our pick'em contest,
Um,
I'm 50. I am 56-6, and you are 57-5. So you're leading that competition, and we've got an absolute gangbuster set of games this week to pick, and we got some pretty good ones. So we'll start out with the first one here. Tazewell at Marion.
Bull puppies.
Yeah, I think Tazewell gets the win too here. They made a couple of little adjustments and changes there at Tazewell. I think maybe quarterback position and moved the quarterback to the into the backfield or whatever, and seemed like they was more effective moving the ball the other night. So that might be a good change for Tazewell there. Next, we got Virginia High at Graham. This is one of those big games we was talking about. It's at
Gee,
Graham,
man.
and the G-men. This is, I think, only the second game that they've actually hosted at their new field. I'm going with the G-men as well in this one. Central at Abingdon.
Abingdon.
Yeah, I think Abingdon rolls in this one. Central's struggling. They're going through a lot of growing pains over there. Next, Lee at Gate City.
The city.
Yeah, I'm picking Gate City as well. A little bit of online kind of talk going on there. I think some people talking about some kids transferring to Gate City or into that area from Lee County, and it stirred a pot, and then next thing you know, one thing leads to another. So a little bit of heat going into this game, it looks like. Next, we got Ridgeview at John Battle.
Oh, Lord.
Wolfpack.
The wolf pack.
Wolfpack continue to roll here. All right, and this is the game that a lot of people are talking about now. This is one of our big games. Lebanon at Union.
Oh.
It's at Bullet Park.
Mm.
I'm telling you, Mike Reese is the real deal.
He is. He really is. But I think that team, other guys, them other bunch, not Lebanon, will control the ball.
They're upset.
I just was. I'm gonna have to start picking them because they're upsetting all these people. Like I said, they're gonna make a movie of this team.
Yeah, I'd say they will.
I mean, Hollywood's got to call them. I mean, it's like America versus the Russians, Rocky versus Apollo. I mean, it's what it's panning out to be.
I don't. Here's the thing about that game, Mary. Here's what I think will happen. I think Union will get to Reese, whereas most people I've seen play him so far have not been able to do that.
The bottom line is
that's what Graham did last year in the second half.
Yeah. Well, the bottom line is Union's going to control the ball. They're going to run the time off. They're going 5 and 6 yard them, and they're just nothing. I mean, if Mike Reese ain't on the field at quarterback, it's hard to beat somebody.
That's true. You keep him off the field and you limit his.
And no one has stopped. What's his name?
Chandler. Yeah. Going to be. I'm going with Union as well in this one. Big game in Buchanan County. The last time these two teams will meet on the football field, and they've had some pretty good games over the years. Hurley and Grundy. Hurley traveling to Nelson Memorial Field.
I hope they tie. I'm going with Trey Taylor and the Golden Wave.
Yeah, I'm going with Grundy as well. I think Taylor.
But if Hurley can get healthy, and if they were coming in healthy, they would be able to control it, like I was talking about that other team doing. So, but I think they're banged up a little bit, and I still think they'll come out and play Grundy tough. But
yeah,
I think Taylor will be too much.
Yeah, a game like this, both teams, crowd's going to be good. Everybody's going to be fired up. I think this is just going to be it's bittersweet once again. Another week, bittersweet week for the Golden Wave as they play host Hurley. Phelps at Twin Valley. We're not picking that game. What can you tell us about Phelps?
They line up in the double wing. They're about like they were last year. Got a good little quarterback. Got a fast little running back and receiver. They split him out, but again, I mean, first quarter and some of the second, we get down the field, get inside the red zone. We just that field shortens and we just struggle. Just hopefully we can put it together and go. We're recognizing all the head coaches this week. We're going to have them honorary captains and give them and let them give the game ball today. Not interim coaches, just head coaches.
I don't get a count for that.
We just do it head.
I hope to catch it. Is this the last game
Ever.
at 20?
I don't know. I mean, if we went out, we might can host a playoff game. I don't know yet.
No, I mean, is this your last home game?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's
What I mean, home game. And but if we can somehow surprise and shock people, we might host that first round. I don't know. We mathematically out.
I ain't saying nothing. I don't know. Up next, East Side at Twin Springs. This is going to be a hard hitting game. I think East Side.
East Side.
But don't think that there's going to be a crowd there for this one.
It'll be packed.
Coach Warner's going to have him at least jacked up going into the kickoff of this game here, and big good atmosphere. J.I. Burton at Bland County, and I can't believe I'm getting ready to say this. I'm going to say Bland County.
I guess I'll go with Norton.
You're going to go with the
J.I. Burton.
All right. And Retreat at Chilhowie. I think this is one of those worth the price of admission game. This is the one that if you're going to pick a random football game, go to. This will be a good one.
I still think Ridgeview and Gate City.
Oh, I agree. I just think this is one of them other ones there that you. But
well, is the quarterback out for Royal Retreat?
Ridgeview and Gate City not playing this week. I'm not
I
sure.
thought that you got me all mixed up.
I'm just talking about big games, and you still messed up.
Yeah.
But Rural Retreat at Chilhowie. I'm going to take the Warriors in this one. Or the Indians. I don't know which one. I'm going with double R in this one.
Well, you can't. You is it Royal Retreat or the Warriors?
The Warriors is Chilhowie.
Yeah. So you said you was going with the Warriors.
I changed my mind. I said I'm going with double R in this one.
I'm going to go with Royal Retreat. They got to have a win this week to stay in the hunt in the playoffs, and I think they'll be prepared and ready.
I do too. I think it's going to be a heck of a game. I recommend anybody, if you ain't got a game to go watch, this is a good one. Lebanon at Union, the other one. Got two more games here, Coach. Northwood at Holston. This is another big game for Northwood. And
both Holston is playing great. I mean, I'm going to go with Holston.
I think Holston edges them out as well. But it's been a while since this game has been a big game.
Yeah.
So both communities are going to be up for that one. And that would be a good atmosphere to go watch a game. Last one, Honeacre is traveling to NARS.
Is Avery playing?
I'm not sure of his status.
I'm going with Honeacre.
Okay, I'm going with NARS.
NARS got us earlier in the season.
Okay. Open this week, we got Richlands, Rycove, and Patrick Henry. All right, Coach, last thing here before we get ready to go out here. 100. Do you remember who came up with this idea? Was it Tester? I think it was.
I ain't giving Tester credit for that. He didn't come up with that.
Somebody
he come up to where to have it.
Oh, naturally. I know somebody did. I know it wasn't me. I know I had thought about something like this, but never had until somebody actually said, "Hey, let's do it." But here we are, 100 episodes in, and still can't get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
So that's how many people don't like us.
And that's why we switched over to Facebook, and now we get more views that way. But we also do YouTube. I don't have anything else other
We
than
got a few fans. Thank you, Coach Sabo and Double R.
thanks to you guys that do tune in and watch and are faithful and loyal, and you coaches that send us text messages.
And I got a feeling that team watches too.
I do too. Yeah, I've actually heard people ask me questions about wondering if you was legit or not. I said, of course he is.
That's right.
But that's all I've got for this week. You got anything?
What they gonna say? Here lies the truth. When I die, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah, and you read that differently than I read it.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh,
that's a good one. Well, I'm glad you got your teeth back.
that's right. Look here, baby.
Yeah, at least for one more week.
That's right. I ain't no more betting my limbs. Tell Tanya we made it.
All right. We survived. All right, Coach. Till next time, I'm Coach Moore.
Coach Krieger.
Reminding you, just because you're not paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Good day.